Welcome everyone to episode 2. We're going to break down Phoenix.
This was a more overseeable race, I'd say. People got the jitters out. Adam Cianciarulo ripped a Cigarillo, ripped a big old holy.
Big ass holy.
Managed to keep it on the track, so that was a plus. And he logged solid laps, and he rode like he was at the practice, Kawasaki test track. So he got himself a win. I knew he had the speed, just a matter of time. Nichols put in another consistent ride, killing it.
Great
McElrath,
ride.
who should have been on the podium last week, was on the podium this week. It was just kind of a more typical, foreseeable race for me. The 450 class was huge.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. Yeah. Anderson came out hot, fierce, furious, fast and furious after last week. I'm sure he was kind of fire lit under his ass after an embarrassing last week and being lapped or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Roxon got the holy and then got it taken away because of Mookie.
Basically, he didn't get it taken away. Yeah.
Not blaming him.
There was the first red flag of the year.
I didn't mean to sound like an asshole. I feel bad for Mookie. I'm super bummed. Big fan. I know I'm not alone. Do you want to have a sip of my beer?
I think, yeah.
Oh, this is yours?
Yeah, you ain't got it from me,
I
right?
just stole your beer. My bad. Cheers. Here we go. Episode 2. We're getting it going. Figuring it out.
Now we're good. We got it all figured out now.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. I mean, he took a hard hit. I hope he's going to be available next weekend for sure.
I'm going to say 90% of me says no, he's not going to be available. I think he's going to sideline with an injury. I think that was like the nastiest way you can go on the whoops. And for some reason, every time he goes down, Malcolm and James ride over the bars. It's their style. It looks beautiful. But when disaster strikes, even like people in James's corner at a point in time, I remember at Team Kawasaki, we were like, if anything happens to James, and he's over the bars, he's just going to go down really hard because that's just the way he rides. But you take a risk. Everyone takes a risk, but he basically just couldn't get out of that. Like, he just end-on in the whoops, and then you get your legs locked into the bars, and you're just face planting. So I don't think the bike hit him in the back, which is everyone's worst fear, getting paralyzed. But maybe a broken femur. Hopefully it's not that serious. That's what people are talking about, the legs. So.
I hope he's not out for the season, man. Because he's looking good this season. He's looking strong.
Yeah, he had the speed, definitely.
For sure.
But we did also see an over-the-bars crash when he was doing the overseas races as well, where his bike was smoking and locked up in the air. So he's taken a couple of hard hits already this year. I hope he can bounce back, but he's really got to kind of try to just minimize those mistakes and smooth out the ride because he's fast enough. Just gotta don't ride over your head.
Yeah, absolutely. And Roxon, man, what do you think? Do you think that it would have made a huge difference if what happened tonight didn't happen?
I think that, definitely, with the red flag, that was the first restart of the year. And since it was, we were so deep into the race already, it was just a staggered start. I think if it's within the first, couple minutes, they will actually just line everyone back up at the starting grid the way that, same start position and everything. Drop the gate like it never happened. But we were so deep into the race that it was a staggered start. And I think that did hurt Roxon a little bit because, Anderson was all over him.
Right there.
Everyone just rips off together, just
and he wasn't
dominant,
that close,
so.
Before the red flag. Roxon had pulled away.
It definitely, hurt Roxon a couple seconds, and I think that's what Jason needed to, pressure him, and Roxon is fast, but he just... The pressure maybe got to him a little bit, and he was probably so excited to be winning, and then the restart, those things, mentally,
Adrenaline
fuck up your
dump.
psyche, It's
absolutely.
fuck, it's I was winning the race, you're gonna fucking like halt me down, like, you know.
Yeah, I could throw everything.
I control this race. I'm leading it, but no, you're gonna stop it now. I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
you have to like muster that back.
I mean, Anderson rode great tonight. People are gonna give him a hard time for the aggressive move that he made on Roxon. I don't think it was that aggressive.
He apologized for.
He took his line away. He did apologize.
He knew. He's desperate after last weekend. Okay, he was like,
he's hungry, man. Yeah, dude, a 14th place with the number 1 on your bike will get your head.
Absolutely.
And but now we have Ken Roxon, who's ridden consistently these last 2 rounds, and he's got the red plate, so the red 94. We'll see in the next round. It's gonna be great.
He'll be top 3 all season, I feel.
Yeah,
I hope he gets a couple wins.
He's definitely a contender. He's got
absolutely. I hope he get a couple wins.
I think for his Anderson, that was just a quick fluke. He's back to normal, back to seeing him on the podium. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, seeing Tomac have some better luck. He never starts the season strong. We weren't expecting wins and whole shots out of Tomac, but he's been tested these last couple weeks.
Almost didn't qualify. That was crazy. If that LCQ crash would have got to him, are you kidding me? He was a tough block away from throwing it away.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, there's gonna be some good highlight reels on this one, like the slow-mos and stuff.
I wonder if he felt the graze, just the wind of the guy behind him.
Man,
that almost just took.
Let's talk about Baggett, dude.
Baggett.
Yeah.
God, good
for him. Chupacabra sighting this evening.
Yeah, he deserves it. He's such a good dude. Such a big fan.
Yeah, I've been a big fan of Baggett since about 2010, 2011, when he was dominating the 250 class in the Nationals. And everyone knows he has the speed. He's finally got the recipe together, putting in the training, got a good program, has El Chupacabra Ranch. He's got the establishment. He's got this talent. Mm-hmm. It was just a matter of time.
I hope it's not a fluke, man. I hope that he gets a couple more W's.
Yeah, I mean, his first career win, though, and he did it like you should do it, Absolutely. He didn't do it by default. He was the dude tonight. Mm-hmm. He rode great.
The way he caught Anderson was
because
insane.
It's Anderson was mowing his way through the pack, and you're like, damn, Anderson's riding good. Then Baggett was just like, nope, I'm on another level, and that's what Baggett does. In the later part of the motos,
get dudes right after.
He is stronger. I remember, 7 years ago, he would start out 12th, lap 1, and then by the end of the moto, 30 minutes in the moto, he's clicking off lap times 2 seconds faster than anyone has all day, and he's just flowing. So once he heats up, he's firing off all cylinders, going for the win. I want to see El Chupacabra back all year long. That's what I want. I wanted him last year. I'm gonna start putting him back in my fantasy picks because I want him to do well.
Yeah, he gave us a little tease last year of the outdoors. He was almost there, then kind of Tomac did Tomac thing. So, but anyway, big fan. I want him to want to see him up there on the podium a lot more, and I hope he get himself a season. Who else did we cover?
Moose Can with a knee injury hit. He's got a 5th. If you put him in the fantasy, I did not.